Welcome back to the Range with Yoke. As per your request, we are going to have us a Glock collection range day. So what does that mean? We've brought out every Glock that it is I have in my collection, and we are going to shoot every last one of these downrange. Did that make sense? Yeah, we are going to shoot every Glock in my collection. That sounds better. That sounds better. Except for one. Except for one, we are not going to shoot my newest Glock, which is my Glock 44. That one is chambered in 22 LR. I am not going to shoot this because I have not reviewed this yet, but it will be going live tomorrow. And so if you want to get the details and how exactly or what exactly it is that I feel or how exactly it is that I feel about this Glock 44 chambered in 22 LR, make sure you check this video out tomorrow. But for the most part, I think I like the way that it feels. And this almost wants me or puts me in the, or gives me the urge per se to just review a few of my 22s and see which one it is that I like the best. But as far as my Glock collection and what it is that we're shooting, we do have an array of calibers. We have 380, we have 9, we have 10, we have 40, we have 45 gaps. So we do have quite a bit to shoot. But before I go any further, I must inform you that we are in a safe and controlled environment. We are at the gun range, Immokalee Range and Gun Club to be exact. And this video is for educational purposes only. And if you have not heard, April 27th, we are having the second annual Yoke Gang meet and greet. We're going to have food, giveaways, and music, and of course, lots of fun. I can't wait to meet you. So April 27th, Miami Guns and Range, make sure you head out there. So the table is beautiful. And when I say beautiful, I mean with quantities. They are Glocks. But I know I may not be the biggest Glock cheerleader or the biggest Glock fan, but I have a few of them, and I consider myself a collector. So in order to have a collection, you have to have not just what it is that you like, what it is that you don't like too. And I kind of feel like I offend a lot of people when I say that I don't like it. I don't prefer it. I think that sounds better. All right, so up first we have the Glock 42 chambered in 380. Now this one here is an excellent summer carry. We do have a Terran tactical base plate on here that gives you an additional couple for you to actually run. I don't know how true the additional +2 is because I can only put one in there. But oh shit, my damn ears. Come on, we got to suit them up first. We got to suit. I got a little excited. And y'all wasn't even gonna tell me. Y'all gonna say, yo, you forgot to say it. I forgot to say it, y'all. What it is that we got to do. We got to suit them up so you can send them down range. All right. Now I'm ready. As I was saying, we are going to shoot the Glock 42 chambered in 380 first with the Terran tactical base plate on here. And excellent summer carry option. It's tiny and it gives you, it gives you 6 in the magazine, but with the extension, it's supposed to give you +2, so that would be 8. So, yeah, that's how she looked. Very nice little Cerakote on her, and let's get these shots down. That reset was not nice, that last one. Pistol is clear, and my magazine is empty, but as you saw, 0 recoil with this tiny pistol. The Glock 42 chambered in 380. All right, let's put this back here. She ain't too hot. All right, now up next, we have something that's a lot thicker and a lot more difficult to actually conceal. This is the Glock 28 chambered in 380. As you can see, the slide on here is quite thick and the grip is very short. It does come with 10-round magazines. And although it does have that very short grip, because it is a 380, it's a little easier for me, or I shouldn't say a lot easier for me to manage actually shooting. There she is. And for the most part, she all right. For it to be as tiny as she is, she all right with me. That was actually a 10-round magazine, but I was only able to get 9. Somebody gonna count them shots. Pistol is clear, magazine is empty. I said, well, that was only 9. I know. The Glock 28, chambered in 380. Let's put these back up here nice and neat. All right, so we're going in with a fuller size 380 that I enjoy also very much. It's the Glock 25. Pistol is clear, chambered in 380. Glock 25, chambered in 380. As you can see, it's a fuller size pistol. This one does come with a 15-round magazine. I was only able to put 14 into the magazine. And also a very nice shoot. That is how she looks. Magazine is empty and pistol is clear. The Glock 25, chambered in 380. Very nice. Okay. Now we're going to get into a little heavier. We're going to move on to our 9mm. And I only repeat this so much because people ask me all the time, well, Yoke, I do understand that you don't care about the Glocks, but which one is your preferred carry when it comes to the Glock line? And it would be this pistol right here. The Glock 43X, chambered in 9mm. Pistol is clear. Very nice shoot. And I feel like I'm repeating myself so much when I say, I wish it was MOS. They do have the MOS option now. When I bought it, it was not an option, but coming soon, for sure. The Glock 43X, chambered in 9mm. What is that? Pistol is clear, magazine. I don't know what this is flying around. You know we coming into that time. We in that spring, coming into summer. We got some strange things flying around in Florida. All right, that was the Glock 43X, chambered in 9mm. All right, so let's go in with another 9. Let me turn this to the side because I'm going to knock that over. Another 9mm. This is the Glock 26 Gen 5. Pistol is clear, and that is how she looks. Also, very tiny pistol. A lot of pinky hang off for me. Not a fan of that. But our magazine is a 10-round magazine, and it does give you a pinky extension to kind of fulfill that that full grip, as you can see. That doesn't look like it's seated. Yes, it is. All right. Ugh. Woof. That was tight. All right. See there? Glock 26 Gen 5, chambered in 9mm. Shoot was not bad at all. Control was there. Like I say, I don't like subcompact pistols, but when you get it done right, it's not a problem with me. Glock 26 Gen 5, chambered in 9mm. It's not that warm. It's not warm at all. All right, up next. Pistol is clear, and we have the Glock 19, chambered in 9mm, with this beautiful Cerakote on here. American flag Cerakote. Very nice. I've learned to love this Glock 19, but for a long time, 19 was not my preferred shoot when it came to the Glock line. There she is. Magazine is empty and that pistol is clear. The Glock 19 chambered in 9mm. Not experiencing my finger soreness yet, which is a good thing. All right. And up next, we have us the Glock 47 chambered in 9mm. There she is. Also a very nice shoot. Y'all know anything full size from me, go big or go home, is a very nice shoot. This one is MOS. Probably gonna put, let me let y'all decide. What do you think I should run on this Glock 47 as far as red dot goes? Let me know. Drop it in the comment. What is your favorite red dot? Let me know. All right, that's how she looks. Very nice shoot as well. Pistol is clear and that magazine is empty. I got a little short on me. The Glock 47 chambered in 9mm. I did ask you already, but just for my interest, let me know what is your favorite Glock number. Drop that in the comments. And let me know what's your favorite Glock setup. Drop that in the comments. All right, so next. Pistol is clear, and we have our Glock 17 Gen 4 Bad Boys Edition Mike Lowry. Now this one is a little special, and I struggle with her just a little bit. We ain't gonna get into too much detail, but you'll see for yourself. All right. Very beautiful pistol. Glock 17 Gen 4. Let's make it work, yo. All right. You understand this far? If I can get it to work, it would be so much fun. All right, that was it.
Just tell them we got a G-Flex.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it. Magazine is empty, pistol is clear. So this does have a G-Flex trigger in it. I struggle with it. My husband can tear it up. I know it's a lot of fun when you actually do it, and I guess it's just me. I just can't get right. I can't get it right. The Glock 17 Gen 4 with that G-Flex, chambered in 9mm. All right, so we have us another 9mm. This is the Glock 45 chambered in 9mm. Obviously, we got that Hollison 507 compound here with the TLR1 HL. Very nice pistol. Enjoy the shoot more than I should. All right, that's how she looks. Chambered in 9mm. Oh, you know what I forgot to say? Well, no, we'll get into that later before we wrap it up. Glock 45. And my red dot's not on. I'm not ready. There you go. Excellent shoot. Magazine is empty. Pistol is clear. The Glock 45 chambered in 9mm. Very, very similar to the 19X. If I had to say so myself. Glock 45. Y'all see them things flying around? All right, let's come down this way and let's talk about this pistol right here, the Glock 23C Gen 4. This pistol is ported. It has ports in the barrel. We do have window cuts in the slide. The C stands for comp. That's Glock's interpretation of what they've done to the barrel. You got to take that up with them, but that's how she looks. As you can see here, we do have the cuts in the slide as well as those ports in the barrel. Now this one is chambered in 40 cal. Let's see if this steel right here makes noise. Yeah. Swing in. Now, 40, pistol is clear, magazine is empty. 40 is a pretty heavy round. For the ports in the barrel and the cuts in the slide, I could have expected a little bit more of a smoother shoot. It's not the worst, but I feel like it could have been nicer. The Glock 23C Gen 4. All right, and up next, let's talk about this one here. Now, I know I don't like this. The Glock 22 Gen 4 chambered in 40. Now, this here was a super steel. It's dirty as hell. I've done nothing to this, but I was able to hit 75 yards iron sights, shots on steel. So, I'm still not gonna say I like it. The trigger is horrible. The trigger is terrible. The Glock 22 Gen 4 chambered in 40. You have some that are okay, and then you got some that are awful, and this is one of those that is just horrendous. Damn it. I should have shot this one last, because this is the one that makes my finger hurt. That still don't say much. Yeah. See? It's that pistol is clear, magazine is empty. It's that safety on that trigger that really just, oof, don't feel good at all. The Glock 22 Gen 4 chambered in 40. All right, moving right along. The Glock 29 Gen 4. Not excited about this at all. We do have a Glock 20 magazine on here. Let's do a quick clear check. Pistol is clear. This ain't nothing to play with. Nothing to play with. The shoot on here, it does come with a 10-round magazine. That magazine is absolutely too short. I refuse to shoot this pistol with that magazine. It gives me too much pinky hang off. Control is not there for me, and I don't like that feeling. So we do have that Glock 20 magazine on here with that X grip sleeve to complete that full-size grip. And here we go. Whew. Damn it, man. Huh. Pistol is clear, magazine is empty. The Glock 29 Gen 4 chambered in 10 millimeter. Y'all be honest. How do y'all feel about the 29? Let me know. Drop that in the comments. Let's talk about it. This one's a little bit hotter. We're not going to put that on that stand. Let's talk about that for sure. All right. Moving right along. The Glock 31 chambered in 357 SIG. Very nice. If you're not familiar with how that round looks, that is how she looks. A very interesting, stubby little thing. The projectile on here is very wide at the base and very sharp at the tip. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. Let me show y'all good. Let me show you good. Let me show you good. See that? How it's really thick down at the base, but it's not a very tall projectile. It's very short and stubby. So this is the Glock 31 chambered in 357 SIG. Do you see those coming back at me? Damn it, man. She's pretty heavy too. Pistol is clear, magazine is empty. The Glock 31 chambered in 357 SIG. It's a pretty decent shoot. It's a nice shoot. Okay. That one too is a little calentico. Let's not put that on there. Okay. Let's go in with this Glock 37 Gen 4. This is the FHP retired pistol. This was a duty pistol. What is that? I guess this is his number here. 1091. And I thought it would be pretty interesting for the collection. So this is the Glock 37 Gen 4 chambered in 45 gap. Very thick. Super thick. All right, so here we have a 10 round magazine. And there she is. All right. If I remember, let's see. Not bad at all. Pistol is clear, magazine is empty. So we got the Glock 37 Gen 4 FHP edition. Florida Highway Patrol. Let me show y'all. Cutie, cutie. All right, so let's go in with this one here. The prettiest Glock 17 you will ever see. Now this is the Hayward Stream Yoke Gang Edition, Miami Days, Miami Nights. Beautiful pistol. As you can see, that pistol, well, let me see again. That pistol is clear. And very nice shoot. I enjoy this quite a bit. Again, he wanted to help me find the love in a Glock. And I said, well, shit, if you got to do all this to it, if you got to do all this to it, then I don't know, it may not be for me. But he did an excellent job. I do enjoy the shoot on this very much so. He did his thing on here. That was my plate. I found it, actually. Suppressor height night sights on here. Very, pistol clear, magazine is empty. Very nice, smooth trigger. The stipple that he's created for this pistol, he did the stipple himself. Very nice, smooth, clean stipple. Look at that. Look how clean that is.
So explain what came off.
It was just my plate, my optic plate. Shouldn't have come off, but it did.
You didn't screw it.
I didn't put no screws on it. Being lazy, I didn't put no screw. But because it had the lips on here, the little ledges, I was like, oh, that's not gonna come off, but it did, and I can't get it back on. Anyway, the Glock 17 Harewood Streams Yoke Gang Edition, chambered in 9mm. Now you got me wanting to put it back on. There you go. There you go. See? And this baby right here. Pistol is clear. The Glock 19X, chambered in 9mm. Suppressor height sights, Hollison 507C on here with the threaded barrel, with the TLR 7A on here. Well, Yoke, you getting a little excited about these Glocks there, gal. I really enjoy this a lot. This one here is my favorite. I have found the love in one, and it's this one right here. The Glock 19X. The color, everything about it, it just so fitting for me. And I am I'm a very good shoot with it too. Pistol is clear, magazine is empty. Now, this Glock 19X is, or comes as is. I can tell a difference when it comes to the actual difference in the triggers from this trigger to any other Glock that it is that I have here. So, oh, it's a B. So yes, it does put me in a better shooting experience with this pistol right here. The Glock, this one is hot. The Glock 19X, chambered in 9mm. Super, super nice. Listen, look here. She almost had them all. All right, so the first one we shot was the Glock 42, chambered in 380. Then we came in with the Glock 28, chambered in 380. Then we came in with that Glock 25, chambered in 380. And the Glock 43X, chambered in 9mm. We got that Glock 26 Gen 5, chambered in 9mm. That Glock 19, chambered in 9mm. We have the Glock 47, chambered in 9mm. That Glock 17 Mike Lowry edition, chambered in 9mm. The Glock 45, chambered in 9mm. The Glock 23C, chambered in 40. We have the Glock 22 Gen 4, chambered in 40. We got that Glock 29 Gen 4, chambered in 10mm. We have that Glock 31 357 SIG. That Glock 37 Gen 4 45 gap. Glock 17 Yoke Gang Edition. Glock 44 chambered in 22 LR. Y'all come back for this tomorrow. And that Glock 19X. Woo! So what did y'all think? What did y'all see? How did y'all feel? Let me know. Drop that in the comments. Let's talk about it. What is your favorite Glock number? What is your favorite Glock setup? Let me know. I want to know. So with that being said, Yo Gang, thank you so much for joining me. Love y'all for life.